Okay, I'm gonna tell you a scary story. So I was just playing Minecraft, and I put in the seed I wanted to play on. As soon as I got in the world, it changed to 666 or 666. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's fine," but I spawned next to a ruined portal. So I was starting to get creeped out, but I thought it was fine because it was only day boss. As soon as it turned to night, it all happened. I was just exploring a cave and found some redstone, but it was in the shape of a cross. There was another portal. I can remember making inside that cave. So I went inside. I went inside the portal, and my screen went pitch black. I turned my console off. All my lights turned off. In my house, the power went off. I was going to get a torch or a flashlight, but it didn't work because there was no power. So that was hopeless. But I was terrified. As my PlayStation turned on. Like it just turned on. But it turned on randomly. It just clicked onto Minecraft, but I had to log in, so I entered my username, password, email, and all that, but it didn't work. But on my recents, it's the only word there was 666. Satan, Herobrine, Minecraft. So I entered that in, and it worked. But the music on Minecraft turned to Disc 11. And by the way, that's a very creepy disc about Herobrine. So I was messed up. I was going to leave the world, but it didn't let me. So I just stayed inside. Inside the world. And an hour later, it was still night. It wasn't turning to day at all. So I was scared. I went downstairs. And came back up. My screen went black again. So I turned off my console again, and I turned it back on. It was normal again. All the grass turned to crumbs and grass. All the trees turned to crimson trees thing. All the sand changed to soul sand. And Desert Temple was a bastion, and Stronghold was another fortress. I was creeped out, but I went mining anyway, and found an entire cave with redstone torches. I was terrified, but then I heard footsteps. Coming from downstairs. So I went. I had the most anxiety. I walked I walk downstairs cautiously and saw a man in a, a, a cyan t-shirt, brown hair, and he turned around at me. His eyes were white. He was he, he was holding a blue knife in his hand. So I immediately knew it was Herobrine. He rushed up. I rushed upstairs. I could hear it, and I hid underneath my bed. I could hear the footprints of him walking up the stairs. But then something terrifying happened. I passed out. I passed out. I passed out randomly. I woke up inside my Minecraft world. Yeah, it sounds weird, but I woke up inside the desert, and that's the place I spawned in. There was like a a small town, and there was people there, but the creepy thing was the portal was there, the ruined portal was there. So I was like, I'm dreaming. But then I woke up and I woke up to Herobrine in front of me, holding a big blue knife, and that seemed to be a diamond sword. He chopped my arm off. I went to hospital immediately. I had to get put to sleep because it would be so painful for me. And I woke up inside the hospital, and Herobrine was still there in front of me. But I was just hallucinating. It was really a doctor. Wait.